I'm letting you guys know that I don't like them. But if you see them in a future video, like, hello, I'm going to use them. You think I'm just going to sit here and throw them in the trash? Absolutely not. I paid for them. And the next one is Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm going to butcher his name. The next one is Sonic. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a products I regret buying. I haven't done one of these in a minute because I've been doing a lot of empties videos, and in those videos I kind of already touch on the things I don't like, but there are some products here that I don't know if I'm ever going to get through. There are some things I know I'm never going to wear or ever play, you know what I'm saying? So I think I felt like I needed to make a video literally just talking about some of the stuff that just blows, you know what I'm saying? So, and honestly, you know, we all have our different opinions. You don't have to get all sour if something I say sucks you actually like, you know. Hey, I'm giving you my honest opinion on why I don't like these certain products and whatnot. So yeah, if you want to see the products I regret buying, just continue to watch. I wanted to start off with two video games. One is this one from GameCube. It's the Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. This is probably, in my opinion, the worst Pokemon game ever. Didn't even finish it because it pissed me off so much. The thing with Pokemon that I enjoyed was kind of like the whole you kind of do what you want kind of thing. There's certain things, of course, you have to do to progress in the game, but for the most part, it was very like catch whatever Pokemon you want to catch, you know, build your team however you really want to build it and make it work. This one, I felt like they were forcing you to have a certain team. I felt like they were forcing you to do certain things. You had to make certain trades to get to the next part, and it bugged me. It bugged me so much. I really wanted to like it. Like, I remember when this game was coming out, I was so pressed about it, and when I played it, I couldn't even finish it because it pissed me off that much that it's been shelved for like the last 10 years. I'm not even kidding. Whenever GameCube came out and this game came out, that's when the last time I played this game. I'm not even kidding. The next one is Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, classic game, one of my favorite games for Sega. Everybody knows that. But the one for Xbox, I mean, literally, it's like they took Sonic and was like, how can we ruin this game? Like, what can we do to destroy one of the best franchise? And then that's what this came out to. It's annoying, it's glitchy, you will fall through the ground and die and lose all your rings for no reason. None at all. You have no idea what happened. It was the course, like the courses around were like not fun. You know, the role playing they try to involve in it, we had to ask the right questions and do the right things to move on. Also annoying. I mean, that is not why we play Sonic. We play Sonic literally just to get from point A to point B really fast, really fun. That's Sonic. This, nah, I don't know what this game is. And then I have to talk about these shoes because this is literally one of the biggest regrets of like my purchasing career. Like, these shoes, first off, were like $70, and I really needed them because they are so cute. I'm gonna show you how cute they are. Like, come on. When I went to get these, they was at Nordstrom's. The lady told me that the only size they had left in these was a 5. I am more like a 5.5, 6. And I told the lady that, I was like, oh, I'm more like a 5.5, 6. And she was like, well, don't worry about it. These stretch out. Sperry's are known for stretching out. I recommend them. They're the last sale. She sold me on the shoes. I bought them, and then I didn't wear them right away because I'm one of those people, like, I'm not gonna wear something new if I'm not going anywhere with it. So I didn't wear them for like a while, maybe like a month or two. Like, I'm not even kidding. And one day I put them on. I wore them. I went to like the movies. My feet were dead. They hurt so bad. But then I was like, oh, she says you have to break them in. And the first time I wore my Toms, they were like that too. So I was like, oh, okay, I just gotta break them in. No. I wore these like 4 times, had my sister wear them like twice. You can't break these in. These are just, they're a 5. That's what the size they are. And they're very narrow. They're not comfortable. They were a waste of $70. I wish I would have known. At the time I bought these like maybe like 5 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago. I wasn't much of a returner. I didn't know policies. I didn't know how things work. I just thought, you know, once you put it on and used it or whatever, it wasn't, like, I thought only things that were brand new could be returned. I had no idea of this world of if you don't like something, whether you use it or not, you could take it back. Especially like Nordstrom, I had no idea. If I would have known that, trust me, I would have got my $70 back. Now all in here is like face, makeup, stuff like that. So let's get to this part. Okay, in this palette, I have this Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek. And I think my 2014 overhyped up product, I think I talked about that eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna repeat myself again. I regret buying it. On my skin tone, it's literally my same skin color. It does not transition well. It doesn't, I don't feel like makes my shadows blend any faster or better. I don't think it does anything spectacular. Cocoa Bear and Bitten, I like them a whole lot better. They do show up better on my eye. But honestly, I would recommend Cocoa Bear over any of the shadows. I think it's the, if you're like my color, I feel like it gives you the most warmth and depth. I just feel like it's the best of her shadows. The rest, I mean, like from what I have, I only have 3 altogether. So, I mean, it's not like I am the makeup geek, you know it all. But from what I have, I recommend Cocoa Bear over Creme Brulee. And Creme Brulee, honestly, if you're my skin tone, is a waste of money. And then also in this palette, I have a couple from Morphe. And I do, like, I regret this black one here with the sparkle. The sparkles don't show up. It's really chalky, not blendable. One of probably the worst blacks ever I've ever used in my life. And then this color over here, it's a pretty color but looks nothing like it did online. I mean, I'm glad I'm still able to get some use out of it. I just put on my lid. You know, I can make pretty much anything work in my opinion. Like, I wear whatever I want, so, you know, I don't care. But honestly, it's not that amazing. Like, it tricked me. Like, it wasn't what was online, which did bug me at first. And then this teal one, also by Morphe, no pigmentation. It's not a good color, but honestly, in my opinion, and from what I've seen with a lot of shadows in all ranges, I feel like colors like that, like aqua and stuff, are really hard to make them opaque and make them really great. So I'm not gonna just say because it's by Morphe it sucks. I think just that color in general is a hard color to manufacture. And while we are on the topic of Morphe and Makeup Geek, I want to talk about brushes. This is the M514. I bought it because it had great reviews. All these YouTubers are talking about how great of a blending brush it is. It is literally one of the most scratchiest things I've ever put near my eye ever. It hurts. When I use it, I'm like, ow. Ow, oh, this is bullshit. Like, that's how I feel when I use it. It sucks. Now, I do like the size, which is why I still continue to use it. So I'll live, but I wouldn't recommend. And if it like broke or I lost it, I wouldn't rebuy it. The next is their pencil brush, the M431. Again, scratchy. And this is what you need for like down here, like the lower lash line. No way. Don't do it. I don't use this brush. Like, it's clean as heck because I used to use it when I didn't have a lot of makeup brushes, but now that I've expanded my collection and gotten a lot more, I found really small precision brushes that I'd like, that I'm living with, that don't hurt my eye. This is not one of them. I hardly use it. The only time I ever use it if I'm gonna pack something right here, and even this is irritating me a little bit, so I really don't reach for this brush. Again, if I lost it, broke it, whatever, I wouldn't rebuy it, or nor would I miss it. The next brush is by Makeup Geek, and this is labeled as the angle stippling brush. Now, this caused me a lot of grievance with Makeup Geek because when I bought it online, it's labeled as the little sister to the foundation brush. So I thought that was right up my alley. The size, I was like, oh, it's gonna be an amazing brush because of the size and the whatever. No. This is one of the most streakiest brushes I've ever used in my life. I used this at first, the first time I used it, I thought maybe it was the foundation, because the first time I used it with the Makeup Forever HD, which in my opinion, it's a really hard foundation to work with. I like to use that with my Morphe, my big Morphe buffing brush, which I love, by Morphe. That's a good brush. I recommend that. But this, so when I tried using it with this, I was like, oh, maybe because this is so flimsy and that foundation is so thick that's why this sucks. No, this just blows. I tried it with my Chanel, which is basically water. I tried it with my True Match Lumi. It blows. It just is streaky. So of course, at this point in my life, I know that when you don't like something, you can email like someone about it, and I did. I contacted them. I know they don't have no refunds, but I contacted them and I said, hey, I understand like you guys don't get refunds, fine, but you guys need to know that you are completely falsely advertising this. This is not a good foundation brush. It's terrible. Like, I think you guys need to change the labeling on it because it applies streaky. So I told them that, and I told them like, and I sent them photos and everything. So the lady told me, oh, why don't you try using it as a blush brush? Like, oh no, you should use, that brush should be used as a contour and blush brush. So I took a screenshot of the website, inserted it in another email, and I said, then change your website because you don't have contour and blush brush as the marketing. You have it listed as the angle stippling brush, and in the comment area where it talks about the brush, you say it's the little sister of the foundation brush. It's very misleading. So they agreed with me, and then they, you know, once they got around, they agreed with me, and they sent me the foundation brush, the bigger one, at no charge, which I definitely appreciated and whatnot. And that's way better than this. So if you're debating between this And the other one, I recommend the other one. It's bigger, it's a little more dense. Overall though, my favorite foundation brush is the one by Morphe, the big buffing brush. That is life. You know, if you need a foundation brush, I recommend that one. But if you're stuck between the two Makeup Geek ones, this is, unless you really need like something maybe for like cream bronzing, then this will be good for you. But if you're looking at for foundation, don't do it to yourself. And the last brush that I strongly regret buying is this Sigma blending one. It is called the E36. I got this off of, forget who, but it was a YouTuber who talked about how small her eyes are and that she needed something like this, you know, to get up in there. Again, same problem as the Morphe one. While the size is amazing, it sucks because it's scratchy. Like, it's not as bad as the Morphe one. That one is just like, what? Death. This is like a little bit, you know, it's like, like I can feel it like right here. Like, it's uncomfortable. And the thing is with me, like, I get a lot of redness and I don't want things scratching on my face because it's going to make them red, and I'm trying to avoid that. That's why I apply makeup to begin with. Yeah, those brushes, honestly, not worth a dime. This gel liner by Essence, I got it in black. It was marketed as a creamy gel eyeliner. It's waterproof. It's all this stuff. This joint is hard. I try to use it for tight lining, waterline, my lid. It is so hard. Let's see if I can... Like, I have to press. Well, the color is super opaque and super black. It just sucks because I have to, like, press it in. Like, I can't do that on my eye. I'm not trying to poke it out to get eyeliner on. This Physician's Formula quad thing, I went everywhere trying to get this quad because of, I think it was Kathleen Light. She talked about how she liked this as a highlight. I don't know how she works this as a highlight because half of the shades are really bronzy. When I mix it, it just gives me like a streaky highlight. The only way I can get it to semi-work is if I use like this little quadrant over here. That's the only way I can get it, and I have to be very light with it. Like I said, so because I bought it for highlighting purposes, I regret it. But I am able to use it as eyeshadow, so it's not the complete end of the world, and I am going to continue to use it. This Anastasia brow pen, I bought this many moons ago, and I still can't believe this thing has anything in it. It is like a felt tip. The problem I have with it is the color. It's extremely light brown, way too light for my brows. When I put it on there, because of the warmth in it and because of my redness, it kind of gives me like a reddish eyebrow look. I don't even have red in my hair, so it's just a no-go. But I have started using it as an eyeliner. Sometimes I just do like a really light shadow for work, and I'll just like do a little flick here, not even a full wing, and I'm getting use out of it. So I know everyone's gonna be like, no freaking way. But another product I do regret buying is the MAC Whirl lip pencil. It is a nice color, do not get me wrong, but there are so many colors like this on the market that the hassle I went to get it, like I placed an order on Nordstrom, had to wait weeks upon weeks to get it, just to get it and use it and it really be my lip color, nothing really amazing. I love Soar. Soar is life. If your lips, can't really tell now because I have this dark lip on today, but have you seen in other videos what my lips kind of look like? If your lips are like that, very pigmented, I would skip on Whirl and go straight for Soar. That is life. It's nothing amazing in my opinion. I do like MAC lip liners, so of course I'm going to get wear out of it, and of course I'm going to use it under nude lipsticks and whatnot. It's not a total loss. The Nye Banana Powder. This is one of probably the biggest waste of money ever. I don't think I've used it. I think I've used it once. Like I opened the thing and used it once. My issue with it is honestly I don't like the packaging, and I am really lazy, so I would have to literally get out something to pour this on to then put it on my face. That is just too much work, and I am not about that life. Especially when I have something like the Anastasia banana powder that it's already in a pan that I could just pat it on and it's life. This, you know, I bought it because of the hype. At the time I bought this, everyone, their mom was talking about banana powder. So of course I wanted to be part of the hype, and yeah, it was a total waste of money. I don't recommend it. If you're lazy like me, I don't recommend it. You'll never use it. What I recommend is the NYX HD Photo Setting Powder, Finishing Powder. Honestly, I've never used this, and that's why I regret buying it. I don't touch it. I bought it during one of those like Ulta 50% off NYX sales. It's a white powder. There's just, I don't know what I was thinking. Honestly, it's just, this Clean and Clear Advantage Acne Moisturizer. I regret buying it because I hate the scent. And because I hate the scent so much, it's so hard for me to use it. So if I'm having really bad acne, I'll use this because it's supposed to treat. I've started now using it also more as a spot treatment. So I'll dab it where the pimple is, but then the rest of my face use something else. But once I'm through with this, I will not re-buy it because honestly, I don't like the scent. And I honestly don't think it really does anything for the acne. This NYX Brow Powder Duo thing, I bought this again with the hype of brows and I wanted to get my brow game up, and I bought this and I don't think I colored match myself right. The one brown is so warm, again it gives me that redness that I'm not looking for, and the other one is so dark it makes my eyebrows look black. So don't really like it. The wax is not that good, but as in with a lot of the products I mentioned, I am very cheap and I will learn how to, you know, if I can't use it for its intended purpose, I will find another way. So using this as an eyeshadow, so I'm going to get my use out of it, but again, once it's gone, it is going to be gone. This Mega Protein Mascara by Wet n Wild is the wettest mascara in the entire world. It does nothing for your lashes. Now I know it's more of a, supposed to help like protect them with the protein and whatever other nonsense is in it. I can't get past it because when I put it on and I blink, it gets everywhere. The Anastasia Brow Gel. Now, what I have to say about this is, while the formula, I like the formula. I like how it hardens the brows, keeps it in place. I like the color. This one is in espresso. I love all that. What I hate is the brush. The brush is so big. Like, I don't know whose eyebrows this brush works for because it's so large. It's literally bigger than my eyebrow. So I have to be so careful. I have to use it like, literally like this and go like that. And then sometimes, because the tip has the most product, if I don't wipe it correctly and I dab it, I'll get so much product in one spot. And I have to blend it out with another spoolie. And, you know, while it's not the end of the world, if I'm going to spend $20-something on a product, I shouldn't be using something else, like another brush, to make it work. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense, but to me, that's how I feel about it. So, yeah, I wish that they would repackage this. I don't know if they have or not, you know, but if they haven't, I wish they would repackage this so that it could work in a smaller brush, so that it could work for more people. This NYX concealer, the cakiest thing you'll ever put on your face. It is so hard to blend. This is the full coverage concealer. I try to use this for redness, to cover blemishes, and it is cakey. It doesn't blend. When you try to blend it, it just, like if I put someone like on a pimple right here, and then I put it on there, and then I try to blend it, it like disappears. I don't get it. It's literally one of the worst concealers I have ever used in my entire life. Okay, we're near the end. I feel kind of bad because I have a couple things from NYX, but I have a lot of NYX in general, like a lot of NYX, so it's kind of not surprising that I have a lot of things by them that I don't like. If you test a lot of from one brand, you're gonna, I feel like, notice the most inconsistencies within that brand. But anyways, this NYX blue lipstick in the color Sinful, waste of money. I don't grab it. I don't ever use it. It's not a bad color, you know, like it's nothing against, the formula is nice. The color Power by the Wicked or whatever is like one of my favorite lipsticks ever. This color, I mean, I'm not a makeup artist. It's kind of like Melt de Gaff, Melt Space Cake, Illamasqua Apocalypse. Like those colors, like I love how they look, that I buy them, but then I hardly ever use them. The only difference is with this one is, out of all the colors I just mentioned, this one actually I also feel like doesn't flatter. I feel like the Gaff actually looks okay on me. I feel like Apocalypse by Illamasqua looks good on me, but this, when I put it on, I guess maybe the shine or something, I don't know, it just doesn't look good, and I never, even around the house, I don't want to wear it, so I don't get any use out of it. And another NYX product, the NYX Push-Up Bra for your eyebrow. The highlight side is not bad. I use it still to go under my brows, you know, blend it out. It's a great highlight, inner corner highlight. Even sometimes when I'm feeling it, I'll like go like this and put on the cheeks. My problem side is the brows. It's the formula though. Like, I have to press it really hard. I'm like dragging my brow just to get product. So, you know, I don't absolutely hate it. You see, when I applied on, it did give me some definition, but again, my skin is sensitive and I can't be dragging product on my face just to get it to work. Even though it doesn't hurt or anything like that, you know, at the long run, if I'm gonna keep dragging, that's not good for my skin in general. And as you guys may know by my liquid lipsticks video that I've already done, you already know how I feel about the Me Now lipsticks. These are the ones from eBay that everyone raves about. No, I don't recommend them. I'm sorry, I do not. Pass. And last but not least, the number one thing I think I hate out of all the stuff I've talked about. Just based on how it was marketed and all the stuff that went behind it and the price. This is the Olay Hair Removal Cream. I bought this because I get a little bit of a mustache situation going on over here, and I take care of it. I used to bleach it. That was like my thing. Then I couldn't find the Sally Hansen bleaching kits anymore. Like, I don't know what happened. I just don't see them anymore. So then I started to use another bleaching kit by Jolene, and I didn't like it. It gave me a lot of bumps and irritation. So one day I'm walking around Walmart and I see this marketed. This is the sensitive formula, and it's marketed with that no irritation, great for sensitive skin, and that the results last really long. It was $24. So I was like, I'm gonna get it because I think it says there's 12 uses out of it. So I was like, the way I broke it down in my head was, you know, that it was fine. Even though my bleaching kits, like, I got 12 uses out of them, they're like $4. But I rationalized it, I purchased it. No. This smells like Nair. Like, straight up, that hair removal, fishy Nair smell that I hate. I don't use I don't use Nair, those like Nair hair removal products, any of them, because they smell fishy, very chemically. I can't, it gives me like a headache. And the first time I used it, it really wasn't that bad. I smelled it a little bit, but it wasn't that bad. But over time, like with every use, it got stronger and stronger. And I'm not near the end of it because it's just for right here, and I only need a little bit. And while it does remove the product, I mean, it does remove the hair, like it does do its job. I still get redness, I get bumps, and I use the balm. It's like a two-step. It's a balm and then the cream. I do the steps correctly. Like, I can't do this and like I do this on days where I don't have work for like 2 days so that my skin can get back to normal. But yeah, like, such a waste. One of the worst things I think ever. You're better off if you're gonna just do that to your face. Might as well get like one by Nair for your face, like, or something that's much more affordable, because it's gonna do the same thing. It's not worth the time. And to use it up, I've actually started using it on my legs because I just want to get rid of it at this point. I think this is you're only supposed to give like a year, maybe less than that, and it's really approaching that time. So I'm gonna probably just bathe it on my legs and my underarms and just get rid of it. But strongly regret buying this. So it's when I think of what I could have done with $20, I'm just like, ugh. And that was it. Those are the products I regretted buying. Will not repurchase. Once they are gone, they're gone, and I'm not getting them again. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Take care. Bye.